I mean, it's one of those years where nothing makes sense anymore. Like, when we have bookstores around the corner that 2-3 people could go into, which would be a safe environment, but yet the big box, you can have hundreds of thousands. And people have seen these videos of thousands of people lining up for these malls and big box stores, and it makes no sense. And
David Menzies for Rebel News here in Bolton, Ontario, and you might recognize the masked gentleman beside me. He is none other than Derrick Noble, and he is, well, first of all, he's celebrating his 50th birthday, so congratulations. Happy birthday to you, Derrick. And astute viewers of Rebel News know that a couple of weeks ago, Derrick violated the Peel Region Gray Zone lockdown. He opened his incredible toy and collectible store called Nobletoyz here in Bolton. And yes, he was fined. Yes, he was given a summons. But since then, Derrick, you've carried on, and you told me a couple of things off camera. One was when the video aired, you started getting calls and visits from people all over the province, and evidently Saturday was a record sales day. So congratulations to you for that.
yeah, I think we've mentioned in the beginning, this wasn't about the sales. I mean, the sales are going to help a small shop this time of year, and that's why we're trying to get these small shops open, because they do 50% of their sales 6 weeks before Christmas. That's a proven fact. So sales have been amazing. The people, I just want to say thank you to everybody, because I've been an emotional wreck over the past couple of weeks, because right across the world, even we've had people from like England, Australia reach out to us, right across Canada, and I just want to say thank you very much for that. That meant a lot to us and to the fight. We did get a couple stores open, and I know we got a bunch of stores open that don't want to go on record of being open. And that's just right across Canada too.
Isn't that funny? I mean, it reminds me of Prohibition era North America. The speakeasies, you do a secret knock on the door and they let you in, you can have alcohol. The real irony, folks, today is that one of the stores not affected by the province-wide or city-wide or region-wide lockdown is the LCBO. Those are government-owned liquor stores, always open there. So a bit of irony in 2020, you can go to the liquor store and get as much hooch as you want, but if you come in here and you want to buy a toy or a game or a puzzle, you're public enemy number one.
Yeah, we're all criminals here, and I want to again, I want to say the OPP have been very, very receptive. They have a job to do. Like I said, we had some visits, we had some summons, we had that. We had Peel Health and Safety come in, and I had a good half-hour chat with them. They were great people. They told me about consequences and such, and I said, listen, we're mandating your mask, we're using your sanitizer, we're doing whatever it takes to stay open. So they kind of backed off. We did get some local people who must have reported us, which I don't understand why. Going back to what we talked about 5 minutes down the road, you can walk into a Walmart and they don't report them. But for some reason, we were reported. So we had more calls from some officers, great conversations. They warned me there could be more repercussions, and I said, I'm not closing. I said, the only way I'll close this store if they drag me out in a cop car or if they padlock my doors. I'm staying right till the 24th. So
Derrick, careful what you wish for, because I don't
want that to happen. I'll go on record. I don't want that to happen. We are not going anywhere, and I've told people that.
And I don't want it to happen to you either, but you know what, folks? We have seen it happen. A few weeks ago, Adam Skelly of Adamson Barbecue. Remember what happened to him? Check it out.
Who's going to feed his kids? Shame on you, brother! Who's going to feed his
We need this car! Get back! Get back! He's got my wrist, bro! Get back! I'm just adjusting these guys. Shame on you, brother! Shame on you, brother! Say something.
So, and that is just so incredible to me, Derrick. It just shows the inconsistency in how politicians or law enforcement are enforcing these Wuhan virus rules. Adam Skelly literally had all the king's horses and all the king's men descend upon his restaurant. He was cuffed, put into a cruiser, spent a day in jail overnight. You had that initial summons and fine. but they haven't come back to harass you anymore, really. So what do you make of it? And by the way, I'm happy they're not harassing you, but what do you make of the inconsistency?
Well, I think we've done a very peaceful approach here. We've had to date, we've had 0 incidents. Also, we are mandating all the mask and sanitizer, et cetera, et cetera. So we're making sure everybody's safe in this place. We've done 6 to 8 max. We actually, if I'm by myself, I've actually decreased that from 4 to 6. We'll lock the door in between people just to make sure everything's safe. But I mean, it's one of those years where nothing makes sense anymore. Like, when we have bookstores around the corner that 2-3 people could go into, which would be a safe environment, but yet the big box, you can have hundreds of thousands. And people have seen these videos of thousands of people lining up for these malls and big box stores, and it makes no sense. And then the Ford government is saying, "Oh, we feel so bad about the small business," yet they keep closing. I mean, I saw an article today where some of these small business downtown are putting out mannequins and stuff like this just to say, "Hey, man, we're losing our business here, and nothing's being done."
Well, you know what?
It makes no sense at all.
I think what has to happen and what can be done is what Adam Skelly did, what you did, just open the doors. It didn't work out so well for Adam Skelly, but I'm so happy that you're having even record sales. So again, Derrick, touch wood, a Merry Christmas to you, and I hope there is no more future harassment for you at your wonderful store here.
Thank you. Merry Christmas to you, and I wanted to thank you personally again. I've told people I have a man crush on you because I'm a big fan of what you did. The interview went perfect the first time, and thanks for following up and everything. And I just want to say Merry Christmas to everybody else out there. And thanks for the awesome wishes and support you've given us. It means a lot to us. You guys have made my year and pretty much my life. Like, this has been one of the greatest things to ever happen to me.
Well, unlike the Adam Skelly story, this is a good news story. This has a happy ending. Thank you so much again for your time, Derrick. And folks, like we've said for weeks now, if you are a shop owner and you want to open in defiance of these ridiculous regulations, please reach out to us at Rebel News. Go to iwillopen.com. That's iwillopen.com. Tell me your story, and I'll tell the world your story. For Rebel News, I'm David the Menzoid Menzies. Hey, entrepreneurs, are you sick and tired of government and bureaucracies telling you cannot open your business? Well, if you are going to open nevertheless, please let us know. Go to iwillopen.com. That's iwillopen.com. Let us hear about your situation, and I'll make sure to tell your story.